Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
-1 right there for YSKM as he misses the cannon under tower. That always feels a little bit bad, especially when you've got an entire wave crashing underneath. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna TS every single one of them. He does TS every single one of them, except for the cannon, which makes it feel even worse. Ooh. Oh, this is sneaky.
Tangyuan does find the knockup. RNG stuck around way too long here trying to push the wave. Will survive, but he's in such an awkward spot. But GLFS moves back down to the bottom side to make sure IG can crash this wave. And in fact, won't just be a wave crash, it'll be first blood. Vampires ignite. Finished. No, wait, what? Is it his aftershock prop?
Towards the bottom of the map as well. Now, usually going from objective to objective wastes a lot of the time of the jungler, and it takes down a lot of their XP potential. Oh
Big
no.
Damage on Tangyuan. He's pretty tanky, but he's not that tanky. That's his second death of the game. Perhaps overestimating how tanky Alistar is before level 6.
And it feels like RNG are very aware of the fact that they're going to be under constant attack towards the bot side of the map. Talking about a team fight coming in though, IG smell the fire towards the dragon, but GLFS towards the top side of the map means that there's no jungler around.
Bullet time wouldn't have been available, but doesn't really matter when you've got the man advantage, so RNG will
objectives. He's taking control of the top side of the map as well. 700 gold lead on his own. Juice has been doing incredibly well. There is so much damage onto RNG that I feel like if you do manage to get a good brand ult, slow people down with their rallies, bullet time on top, Tangyuan finds the target. There's so much opportunity to find one of the squisher members of IG, and that's exactly what Tangyuan is looking for.
Oh, the flash away from GLFS, but it sets up for one grub. Juice gets over the wall, but knocked back where he came from. One Thong has arrived and bullet time is available. This could be 5 grubs for RNG if they can finish them off. There's another one for Geju. His smite is about to come up as well. That's 5 grubs. Juice low on HP, and the bullet time comes across. GLFS just about gets away with his life, and maybe a chance for IG as they're still 5 strong. Tangyuan tanking as Arn dodges away from the pillar of flame, and Tangyuan, his team has abandoned him. Arn gets a free cash in here in the jungle. Tangyuan will fall, and that is a ton of gold into Arn's pocket.
Arn had to flash earlier on in this fight, and his kill gets stolen.
Die before the stacks were gone, so gets that gold. He's 1,000 gold up individually right now, and that's the biggest gold lead on the map. But Juice, his second biggest at 600 gold, is about to be dived. Uses that Dominus, clears away the minion wave, and then Vampire goes in, tanking the tower. The flick back is good, though. The damage there for IG.
Great stuff right there from Juice, trying to clear out. The thing about Talia is that the knockup lands first, which then lands you onto the stun. GLFS might be in trouble here, the turnaround.
Did they not see him go into the brush? GLFS goes down. Tangyuan walked past the control ward to get into that brush, I'm pretty sure. XCZ now the target. As GLFS was caught in the jungle, that'll mean a red buff steal away from Geju. Nicely done by Tangyuan, but I have to question if IG should have known that was happening. I guess we'll see a replay
if there was a ward that he went past. Yeah, Tangyuan, I feel like he's been so active on this Alistar. Last time he had to sub in for bot lane, he played Nico, and that was a great performance too. Now they're looking for YSKM.
Headbutt under the tower, Pillar of Flame is there, the passive is there, and another kill for Geju is there. Nice dive from RNG. A good couple of clean plays back to back, all set up by Tangyuan.
Very nice chain right there from Tangyuan as well. Headbutts first, then he waits for the pulverize to make sure that Geju's spells land right on top. They chain the CC beautifully. However, they're going to be losing their mid lane tier 1. One of the most precious towers that you do have throughout the entire game. Will be traded.
Moves into the top side. It's 5-2 on the scoreboard. Gold not far from even as RNG try and punch back. Again, this team is going.
Absolutely, and so far they've been doing pretty well. Let's see, game dead even, literally 28.8k gold.
They just get a tier 2 basically uncontested. YSKM had TP up, by the way. And sure, you get Herald.
On the Corki, Nani now taking control of some side lane pressure that we're talking about for IG, taking down that top lane tier 1. G have full control of the top side corner of GLFS's jungle. Tangyuan again on the flank.
Tangyuan finds his head, but Nani just gets annihilated. And Vampire, lone survivor underneath the tower here. XCZ just whittling him down one by one. Arn dives in though, and a bullet time on top of his head. Arn's gonna go down as well. Surely XCZ there to finish the job, tanking the tower, and a triple on the Corki. RNG are blowing IG out of the water. Wait,
Hold on,
Juice is going to get a solo kill.
Smurfing.
Juice is going to get a solo kill on the opposite side of the map as well. Across the board, RNG are diffing IG.
Absolutely, Tanyo and three members around.
Because it's Brand, they can just burn this down, and Juice is happy to tank it up in the meantime. So it looks like RNG aren't doing it. I think IG are starting to realize what might be going on here, but the RNG health bars are low, but Vampire has to be the one to face check. Is sent away, and the bullet time with the burn on top. Juice dives over and finishes the job, tries to walk away, but the Whirling Death starts to snowball the fight for IG now. Tang Yuen will fall, but Arn is stunned up and taken to pieces. Huanfeng still untouched the whole fight as Geju finds another, and RNG once again win it out.
Honestly, that was a miraculous win right here from RNG, considering XZ was pushed out of the fight for the entirety of this one that we just watched. And RNG, they just pulled IG into the pit. Waves on bot lane with no reply. IG look a little bit lost. Juice is looking, Nady's too close.
The wave is going to come underneath the tower. Nady's in so much trouble, stunned up, and look at the damage to follow on up as well. Juice tanking up underneath the tower, does need to get out with his life, but Tang Yuen dives past the tier 2. The rest of the team not on board with this play, and Tang Yuen will go down as well. But hey, he got a bonus.
This is not the support RNG expected, but this is exactly the support
The dark
RNG needed.
Oh
0 and 6
Lord.
doesn't tell the whole story. Tang Yuen has been everywhere. Talking about everywhere, Juice almost went everywhere, as he almost got caught by 3 members of IG, and only 3 members is what they do have. The Baron again, the attempt. Huanfeng is gonna throw one last auto, but the Baron is gonna regen back to full, and RNG, that's attempt number 2.
I feel like
that is great coordination that we have not necessarily seen much of from RNG, but now it's IG starting the Baron.
Oh, IG feeling a little bit desperate perhaps, but all 5 members of RNG are here. It might just be a 50-50 for the Drake, because YSKM just gets obliterated. But so does the Baron. Our next one on the chopping block, Pillar of the Flame, finishes that one off. Nani trying to escape Vampire over the wall here. There's Nani burning with the Ignite, and Huanfeng is there to finish the job. It'll be XCZ to grab the kill. 2 Baron buffs remain for the side of IG, but they at least denied it from RNG.
Yeah, GLFS and Vampire managed to get out. YSKM giving his life away there just to keep Geju out of the pit, but what can you do with a Baron buff if it's a negative power play? Minus 100 gold so far. RNG are pressuring on 2 lanes. You don't have enough members to clear out waves, which means you're gonna lose your mid lane tier 2. Sure, you have Baron, but you've not made any money.
Trying to control the Drake. It's up in 15 seconds, and RNG are on sole point right now. And IG step forwards as RNG start to fight for Prior. Once again, Tang Yuen trying to protect his own minion wave so that IG can't do the same. RNG managed to group up on the right side of the Taliyah wall, all staying together here, and they've protected the cannon. Wait a second, they can just forego the Drake. Go for the in-hit, guys! You don't even have to fight for this Drake.
RNG are stronger. They're 4,000 gold up. They've got more items in their inventories. You'll see the back coming through from YSKM. Are they going to let him? He got it through.
He manages to reset. He's going to TP back into the play. Nani trying to escape on the side. This is a long sequence between the 2 teams, as Drake is just going to be a 50-50 here. Headbutt comes on through, and it's GLFS that grabs it. Now the fight. Can they find more? It's one for Arna's YSKM sent out the bottom side of the play, and Juice is going to chase him for more. This should be a kill for RNG in the end. Juice grabs it. Maybe they can go mid lane, pings onto the bot tier 2 for IGs, and it's pretty much done. They'll still have to play their last games, but they will have no chance of moving on into playoffs. IG, an ever so slightly better scoreline, but they're not that far from that eventuality themselves if they're not cautious. And RNG, oh, Tang Yuen, he's found a double headbutt. He's found GLFS. Tang Yuen, you absolute legend. He finds a way while substituting. And look at this fight from RNG. How the hell hell is this the roster that finds the win? How the hell is this the roster that saves RNG's skin? My goodness, Juice now looking for more, gets the stun on Nady. That's going to be game. That's going to be game for RNG.
5 members of RNG marching down, smiles on their face. I can see them laughing away as they take down the last remaining Nexus towers, and RNG against all odds.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.